Could last April's armed sabotage of a PG&E substation in the South Bay have been a terrorist attack? It happened at the so-called Metcalf substation in South San Jose. Phone lines cut. Then the building itself shot up by gunfire. ABC 7 News reporter Vic Lee is live in Mountain View tonight. Vic, a government energy official, believes that this was more than vandalism, right?
Well, Dan, you'll recall at the time, PG&E said that it was an act of vandalism, and the FBI today still believes that it was not terrorism. But now this former federal energy official has raised that question. Whatever the case, this renewed interest in the attack has raised concerns over the vulnerability of our power system. The shooting was captured on surveillance video. First, a streak of light, which may have been from a flashlight, followed by the muzzle flash of rifles and sparks of bullets hitting the chain-link fence around the substation. Former FBI agent Rick Smith was with the anti-terrorism unit.
Obviously, it wasn't just a couple of guys out having a beer. There was some orchestrated attack that was planned, and it looked somewhat professional.
It happened April 16th, just before 1 in the morning. Someone dropped into an underground vault and cut phone cables, interrupting service to most of Gilroy. Then the snipers opened fire on the substation, shooting for 19 minutes. More than 100 fingerprint-free shell casings were found at the scene. They knocked out 17 transformers that supply power to Silicon Valley. When police arrived, they were gone. It took PG&E almost a month to bring the substation back to full operation. John Wellinghoff was chair of the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission when it happened. He tells the Wall Street Journal the attack was the most significant incident of domestic terrorism involving the grid that has ever occurred in the U.S. But no one claimed responsibility for the sabotage, something that a terrorist would most likely do. And taking down a power station would not necessarily evoke terror.
So the feeling is this may have been preparation for an act of war.
Rich Lorden is with the Electric Power Research Institute. He says the execution of the attack is unprecedented.
They knew what to cut in communication systems. They know where to cut it. They knew what equipment to go after. And they also knew how to get out of there before the police and fire came.
PG&E declined to respond to Wellinghoff's comments, saying the incident was still under investigation. Vic Lee, ABC 7 News.